What up, YouTube? It's your girl Pimp back with another video. Back with Talk About It Tuesday. And boy, do we got a lot to talk about. But before we do, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, thumbs it up, thumbs it down. Share the video, tell a friend about the video, all that good shit. Trying to hit that milli. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate the love. Thanks for all the support. For all the people that subscribed, that watched the video, that liked it, that shared it. All that good shit. But let's get into it, y'all. So much has happened. And, man, I know the first thing I want to go ahead and talk about, of course, everybody know Alpo has been murdered. Ain't no way around it. A lot of people will say, man, they finally caught up with him, X, Y, and Z, but I don't care if it's my enemy. I don't praise nobody's death. It is what it is. If I ain't fuck with you before, I ain't gonna fuck with you then. But I ain't gonna never be happy about nobody getting killed. So according to sources out in New York, they said it was supposed to be a drive-by shooting, and all this and all that. But after further research and reading different articles and seeing the pictures myself, he definitely was set up. Most definitely set up. If you know anything about drive-by shootings or guns or anything of that sort, you know as if you drive by and shooting something, that the bullets would be scattered all over the vehicle. But them bullets were in perfect circle, you know. The rounds all were close together. You know, to me, there was no way that was just a random ass drive-by shooting. If anything, it definitely, to me, I feel like it was a setup. Because, I mean, whoever he was with, I feel like they set him up. And this is just my opinion, my observation. Because certain shit just don't add up. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the way that the bullets were shot in the car, perfect grouping of the bullets. And they were saying how his car set up kind of high. So you would literally have to get out your car, which that's what it looked like, because it looked like it was up close. Shot this man 5 times because they say all the bullets were in him. Usually in drive-by shooting, not all the bullets will go in you. I know they also said that I guess he drove to the hospital. No, drove to the police station, because a lot of people say he got shot at the police station, but that's not the case. I guess they were trying to drive to the hospital or police station, whatever, and crashed into the police station. Blase skip. In case y'all don't know who Alpo is, I know most people know about the movie Paid in Full, which was based off a true story about, you know, these kingpins in New York. And I believe it was, not I believe, but it was Cameron who played Rico, aka Alpo, in the movie. And in the movie, towards the end, which a lot of people, I don't know how they missed this, but basically he tricked on his connects, all his connects in DC, Baltimore, I think not Washington, DC, Jersey. Because even in the movie he said he'll never snitch on Harlem because he can come home. Now he was released from jail in 2015. So he been, you know, no protective custody, no nothing. I remember in the interview he said, you know, when it's his time, it's his time. You know he did a lot of dirt. You know he killed a lot of people. He know he's known as a rat out here, but he's still a king at the end of the day. And I always tell people, people may not get you when you expect it, but they gonna get you. Because, you know, a lot of people still mad about Rich Porter, which aka Mitch in the movie, about him killing him. A lot of people that he killed back in the day, a lot of people he snitched on, X, Y, and Z. So, and, you know, I will give this to Alpo. He definitely wasn't no punk ass bitch. He definitely stood on whatever he did, whether it was him being a rat, killing people, X, Y, and Z. And he said, when it's my time, it's my time. I can't even be mad at it. And I guess it was his time. So, rest in peace to that. I know Mano made a comment because I guess he killed one of Mano's boys and all that type of stuff. But low key, a lot of people, even though he was a snitch, a lot of people still thought as him as a kingpin and still kind of respected him. I mean, he's no different from Nicky Barnes and them, except for Nicky Barnes and them had some sense and went undercover. Shit. Another theory could be, hey, the feds, set this whole thing up to make it seem like he got killed. But I really don't see the feds wasting their time on anybody black, so we shall see. Funniest shit I seen today. So Murray Povich, we all know you are not the father. I guess he DM'd what's that dude cat name? 600 Breezy about him and Queen getting a DNA test. And you know what? I'm all for it because I'm sick of this shit. Like, dude, go ahead and take the DNA test. We all know that those your kids. We all know those your kids. It's you the one that's scared to reveal that those your kids. Because you didn't sit here and try to talk bad about this woman. So we shall see. I don't know if they responded to Murray's request about doing a DNA test, but they definitely need to do one and get this shit out and nipped in the bud because we all know what it is. Stop denying these kids, dude. Take care of your responsibility. Don't be a future. Because you just look like a fucking asshole. Let me fix this real quick. Oops. Sorry, y'all. So, my girl Jada Pinkett back in the media. But this time, people took what she said left. So, before I even comment on some shit, I went back and I watched the episode of Red Table. And what she was saying was, she didn't say nothing bad about her husband's sex being bad and this and that and this. She was pointing out how most people's relationships, especially the sex life part, goes downhill because people don't communicate. How is one supposed to know how you want to be caressed, how you want to be touched, how you want to be held? And say y'all been married for 10 or 15 years, people automatically assume, well, you should know them because you know them for 10 or 15 years. No, people change. Things change. Things involve certain body parts. Oh, certain body parts, don't have the same feeling like it was X, Y, and Z. My bad, y'all. My damn thing just fell. So I'm going to go ahead and hold the phone. But she wasn't saying nothing bad. She's just saying that communication is the key. That her and Will have conversations when they feel like they're not being satisfied the same or X, Y, and Z. They communicate that. And I think that's fucking awesome. That's what you're supposed to do. Maybe it won't be so many divorces if people will communicate and fucking talk to each other instead of assuming what one may want or have X, Y, and Z. So, yeah, social media, y'all really tried to make her seem like she was talking bad about him when that wasn't even the fucking case at all. So, I don't know. Like I tell people all the time, do your research first. Make sure it is what it is, because I just seen everybody posted on my timeline. I'm like, what did Jada say now? Or what did Jada do now? And she ain't even do nothing wrong at all. She just saying if you want to maintain a healthy marriage and a healthy relationship, communicate. Especially when it comes to being sexually pleased. People can say what they want to say, but sex is a big part of people's relationships. Yeah, you can say all that love shit, but we all know what it is. What else is going on? Oh, man. So, people think they was mad about the performance that Cardi B did with Meg Thee Stallion with WAP. They didn't fucked around, let my homegirl host the American Music Awards. Now, y'all know, a lot of people was like, oh, it's crazy how they allowing all this stuff on TV, X, Y, and Z. We not the powers that be, black folks. These white folks like all this trashy shit just as much as we do. They like all this ratchet shit just as much as we do. If they didn't, Cardi B wouldn't be hosting the American Music Awards. Trust me. And I expect her to be in Cardi B form. And I actually might watch it because I really don't watch those awards. I think they're boring. A lot of them are biased, in my opinion. Because I always want to know, like, who decides who gets awards? What are these awards based off? What's the criteria? All that good shit. My bad, y'all. I'm just looking at my list of things to talk about. So y'all be on the lookout for that. Shout out to my boys LL Cool J and Jay-Z for being in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Definitely well deserved. Definitely long overdue for my boy LL. I love me some LL. Definitely one in my top 20 rappers. Most definitely of all times. I was real, shout out to Jay-Z. Because at the end of the day, he did give credit where credit was due. He shout out his boy Dame Dash and let him know, he was a part of his journey. He the one who helped him get where he's at. And he would be wrong not to thank him. And I forgot he thanked somebody else. But I thought that was real cool because y'all know him and Dame Dash ain't been seeing eye to eye in about 10, maybe 15 plus years. Since they broke apart with Rockefeller. And I thought that was real cool, real classy. And, Dame did respond. Like Dame said, it ain't no beef, long as ain't no beef with you. And if you want to get together like men and squash this, let's do it. And that's how I feel. Get together like men and squash this. Y'all was friends before all this shit. At the end of the day, y'all both came from the bottom and brought that shit up together. And you tell me y'all can't squash this shit without some motherfucking lawyers taking more money out y'all pockets? So I hope they do get together. I hope they do have that conversation. I ain't saying they'll never have to be friends again, none of that type of stuff. But at least have the conversation. At least get out what you gotta get out and just squash the shit so everybody can move on. And and it is what it is. So shout out to Jay-Z, LL Cool J for the Hall of Fame. Definitely well deserved. Long overdue. What else going on? There's so much stuff going on, y'all. I tried to make a list of things. Actor Kale Penn, he played in a couple movies. What's that movie? Kmar, whoever the two dudes that went to fucking White Castle or whatever. But I guess he finally came out that he was gay, which I always knew he was gay. No surprise there. He's finally engaged to somebody he's been with for 11 years, so that made news. So shout out to them. Congratulations to him. I hope he live a happy life and no longer have to be ashamed or be in a closet and love who you love. Shout out to my girl, Young Miami. People can say what they want about my girl, but don't get me wrong. I feel like she's the female Silk the Shocker of our time. But I mean, the song is definitely interesting. It definitely open your ears. It definitely get you listening. Definitely gonna have you cracking up. But Biggie did it first. Then Nicki Minaj did it. So shout out to Young Miami. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go on YouTube because I think they took it down on Instagram because they said it was too graphic. I don't know what's too graphic. It's a lot of shit that was way more graphic out here, but whatever. So go check that video out. Shit, I think it's got 1 million views already. But that Buenos Noches Rounding with Roaches was definitely hilarious. Meg Thee Stallion thought that was the funniest shit ever. What else? Shout out to Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace to the Mamba. A lot of people don't know he invested in Body Armor drink. I think it was like $6 million. And so I believe Coca-Cola just bought them out. And now his wife and family is going to receive $400 million from that investment. I think Body Armor been out for maybe, I want to say a little over a decade. And like I said, Kobe was one of the investors. And it definitely paid off. I hope that she decides to actually keep part ownerships of it because I feel like they're going to give you $400 million. It's worth way more than that. But I can't tell nobody what to do with their money. Because, man, $400 million, I would definitely cash out. But, shit, she probably already got $200-300 million alone from his career and other investments. So, you never know. We shall see what will happen. But I hope she do keep a little percentage of it. Because, that's how you keep generational wealth and all that good shit. What else happened? Try to look through my list. Reason I'm coughing so much, I got these Invisaligns. and it kind of make your mouth dry, all types of shit, and have you coughing. Was that it on my list that I want to talk about? I think so. I think so. Well, those are all the main points I want to talk about at least. I'll talk about it Tuesday. Oh, Halloween just passed. I did want to talk about everybody's outfits. A lot of celebrities really did it big this year, and I thought it was real cool. Sierra Ash, she must have been bored because she did like 15 fucking outfits. She did who she did? She did like TLC. She did a lot of people. Sierra always go over the top. I see Rihanna dressed up as what's his dude name? 42 Doug. I thought that was pretty cool. Tiana Taylor and her husband dressed up as Wayne's World. That was awesome. Just a lot of cute outfits. Even people out here in Chicago, they had their kids all dressed up. People was all dressed up. I know it's been a while since people had trick-or-treating and Halloween celebrations. So shout out to everybody because everybody did a dope, excellent job. I'm glad the kids were able to get out and enjoy something, because this damn pandemic is still going on. They still milking it. So we shall see. I think that's all I got for y'all people. I don't know if I'm gonna edit this video. I might not. Hopefully it's not too long. But make sure y'all go like, comment, subscribe, hit me up, thumbs it up, thumbs it down. Make sure you share all that good shit. I got a couple mukbangs coming up, a couple reviews coming up. Your girl, when you work a 9 to 5 and then you work a side hustle, then you help out stuff going on with your family, this and that. It's so hard. But I try to get these videos out for y'all. Definitely for the people that's been supporting me. If you want me to talk about anything else too, on my Talk About Tuesdays, let me know. And we can definitely get into it. But on that note, like I said before, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Trying to get to 1 million. This your girl Pimp, and I'm out to the next video. I'll holla at y'all. Peace.